Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Elijah.
Tomas,
You're watching Project 518.
welcome back.
So, Project 518 here, talking about today something a little different. We're going to be talking about leadership and how it is a learned thing, how we learn to be a leader, how we believe that you can learn to be a leader. And we'll talk about some of the qualities that leaders possess that you can kind of incorporate in your mentality today to try to be more of a leader in your lifestyle.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. So I believe first and foremost, something very important in a leader is a leader has to have a certain level of self-awareness, like self-understanding, to be able to understand other people, to be able to be aware of other people, when you have gone through like a lot of different experiences and different like just life, life experiences and have gone through them and learned from them, you can kind of be somebody that can uh understand when somebody else is going through a similar experience or and just be self-taught in that sense. You know what I mean,
Definitely
Tomas?
agree. Definitely agree. I think self-awareness is one of uh, the key traits that a leader should possess.
Yeah, because if you're not self-aware, so then and you just keep going through the same problem. So say that you struggle with something financially or something, like you're always late on your rent or something, and you're just not self-aware enough to understand like what changes need to be made in your life,
I
then
think a
I feel like you're just kind of stuck in your own pace, and
big
a
time,
leader is
man.
able to rise above.
With that comes like the responsibility of you accepting responsibility for everything. Like a leader will accept responsibility for their shortcomings. Like you can say, "Oh, I'm late on rent. That's the stupid landlord always charging me." Like, no, a leader accepts responsibility. I'm late on rent. That's on me. That's not on them. That's not on him. That's not on her. That's on me.
Hmm.
So that's also a big part of it, I think, too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Also, like in that sense, I mean, I just had an occurrence yesterday where we have at my job, we have a new parking area set up, and I didn't do a good job notifying our drivers about the parking space before they started coming back. So I had a couple of drivers park their vans in the wrong spot, and I just had to own up to it and just be like, hey, like that's on me, that's not on them. Because I mean, I didn't make a detailed enough, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to be able to own those, and that's
People
nice.
respect you more, too, when you own up to stuff like that. It kind of earns some respect because people know that you'll own up to stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I think it's a big, big thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And being like self-driven, like, just wanting to always accelerate and excel, like just always wanting to level up, always wanting to grow. If you have that kind of mentality, that's a leadership mentality rather than just like being complacent, being comfortable, being fine with being comfortable where you're at. I feel like a leadership is always trying to find new ways to do things, new efficient ways to do things, like even in your lifestyle, like it doesn't have to be at your job. Just in life, you're always wanting to think better, have a better approach at things, just level up your mentality.
This is probably my favorite one because it's like if you're not leveling up, if you're not growing, in my opinion, there's no such thing as plateauing. You're kind of dying because every second you spend not moving forward or leveling up is time that you waste, like viable time, life energy. You're wasting it. You're dying off. You're wasting that time where you could be moving forward. So I think a leader does have to take that step to keep growing constantly. Never get too comfortable because when you get too comfortable, that's really when you start just not rising. You start kind of declining in your wherever you are in life. So a leader does have to take that initiative, take the push, and with that comes like the feeling of being uncomfortable. I think a leader that wants to grow, a person that wants to grow, needs to come to terms that life is uncomfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable. So the part of growing is just putting yourself through these uncomfortable situations. It's not going to be all roses and candy and whatever.
Right. Well,
So
I mean, I think that like when you can identify and become aware that that's an uncomfortable situation, but but still for your benefit, and eventually you kind of start like just keep on going through that, and by keep on accelerating and rising through these uncomfortable scenarios, it's going to become comfortable to you, and it's not even going to be uncomfortable. You're just going to be like and so in love with the fact that you keep rising up and you keep facing these trials or whatever, these uncomfortable scenarios that are just making you come out stronger and come out more comfortable over those uncomfortable scenarios. You just start to become like, like
you get
it's
comfortable.
it's a mentality shift for real too.
Yeah.
Like,
You get
yeah,
comfortable being uncomfortable. Like that's your new comfort. All that your comfort zone expands to where you can tackle anything, like any challenge that comes your way, you're ready to tackle it.
right. Yeah, exactly. And it's all in your mentality
It
and
is. It
how
really
driven you
is.
are.
It really is. That. And if another point that I want to add is knowing your self worth is a good one because a lot of the times you're working a job, you're getting pushed around, or anywhere you are, you can get pushed around by people, become a yes man, just say yes to
Hmm.
everyone to please people. But at the end of
We
the
all
day, you
know
gotta,
those.
I know those, I've been there. Um, you gotta know your worth, you gotta know when to step up, say no, put yourself first. That's number one. You gotta put yourself first. It might seem selfish, but you gotta know when to say no. This is a waste of my time. I'm not doing this. And just doing that, putting yourself first, will kind of shift your mind into knowing your worth, knowing what and what isn't a good good uh outlet to spend your energy on. And just by doing that, you will kind of, a lot of people will be like, what the hell at first, but eventually like the respect will be there. People will respect your time because you respect your own time.
Exactly. And that's kind of like what we were talking about like a few videos ago. Like if you don't even respect what you have to say, like nobody else will respect what you have to say.
Exactly.
So yeah, for sure, man. And being a leader, definitely you have to command some sort of respect. The difference between a leader and a follower, like, is there's somebody that commands respect and there's somebody that gives respect. And obviously we all give respect, but
I think it's all how much you respect yourself too. That's how
mhm,
much respect you're going to get from people. Like, no matter how much you push me, like, once I know I'm not doing something and it doesn't align with my values, I'm not doing it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you tell me. Whereas someone who doesn't respect themselves that much might want the approval, might want to please people. They'll break their own character, break their values just to do something to please someone else. And that's, once you do that, you abandon yourself, you abandon your own respect. So
mhm.
that also makes people, in a way, keep pushing your boundaries and respect you less.
Right. And that just leaves them following, always following that person that they're trying to please.
Exactly.
Just live to please yourself and the benefits of others as well. And I feel like that's golden.
Agree.
Yeah. And you have to have like a certain level of like, yeah, your self-worth and like self-love, and also like loving what you're doing as well. Like if we're talking about being a leadership in a sense of a career, okay, like an owner of a small restaurant that they just opened up, and they're really like passionate about what they're doing and they love what they're doing, they're gonna hire the chefs that they hire are gonna like feel connected with the energy of the owner, and they're gonna feel like they want to do what they can to help the owner succeed. And then that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna be like a full circle of like everybody just cooperating and positive energies just coinciding together. But like I feel like it's kind of hard to get that if you don't love what you're doing, then like the people around you aren't gonna love what they're doing. And it's just gonna be a mess, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be as coherent and cohesive. So like just loving what you do in your life, just like what Tomas was saying about, it's the same as like knowing your worth and staying true to your values, and always having a certain level of respect for yourself. So, you know,
Yeah, definitely agree. I think a boss who loves what they do creates a very different environment than a boss who hates their job and just like, someone who just goes in to get work done. And it's not the same environment that you'll be creating for other people. And I know working under someone who loves their job is like a great experience. It makes you want to be there. It makes me like what I'm doing. It makes me appreciate what I'm doing. And it's a great place to be.
mhm. If you don't love what you do, then how can you get the people under you to love what they're doing? You know what I mean? And if you don't love yourself, like doing it, then they'll see that, and then it'll like affect their energies. You know what I mean? So And also, if you don't love what you do, like, and you're not really going to be like a full leader in itself, because you're not going to be as motivated to do, to have these mentality, these qualities that a leader possesses.
Exactly. I know, at least for me, the second like my day job, I started getting responsibilities that I truly like and enjoy, is the second where I feel like my work kind of leveled up in itself, and I started seeing a lot of more movement in terms of moving up and moving within the company. Whereas what I was doing, like when I first started, I was doing stuff I didn't really like care about, and it was just day in day out, day in day out, you know. But now I
Just
go in like,
monotonous.
yeah, I have like a goal set, like I want to do this today, and then tomorrow I have like a to-do list, you know, I want to do this, and you feel accomplished after that stuff. So you have to love what you do. You have to love what you do, and like even videos, like I love making videos. So when we finish here, I feel accomplished. I feel like, you know, I feel fulfilled.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Fulfilled. Yeah. And that's a great feeling to have, and that's not something that everybody feels, a feeling of like true fulfillment. And that's not
Yeah,
something that I started feeling until like, recently, when we started like actually start doing what we love, what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
yes,
For
sir.
sure.
Stick to your own guns and always like keep a level up mentality, keep a positive mentality, and always know that in like where doors may seem like they're closing, that's actually where opportunities are lying and waiting for other doors to be open. So, just
Keep
keep
your
that
eyes
level up
peeled.
mentality. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, you might see all the, you can focus on all the bad when an opportunity closes or a door closes, you can choose to focus on it, or you can choose to step back, take a look, and see what other opportunities are really coming your way.
Right. Yeah. Try to see what's next to the door, around the door, and maybe you're not ready to leave that room yet. You know what I'm saying?
You're not, no.
So it's, yeah. And yeah.
Do you have any more points?
um, I mean, I feel like at its core, like that's what a leader should be, is like just ready to level up, and also like very charismatic and self-aware, and like a people, like, you work with people, and the numbers and everything else come afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
and people skills are, I think people skills too are learned, you know.
yes.
You can it's all practice, like anything, like talking to people, if you're a guy talking to girls, whatever, it all is practice. Like you got to practice. You're going to suck at first, but it's all learned. Everything is learnable.
Hmm. Right.
um
And it's all by just trying to just taking that, having the courage and taking that step to learning it, like to step outside your box. Maybe at one point you didn't want to talk to random people, but I mean, if you're going to be somebody who's leading, or who's a leader in your own life and a leader in other people's lives, you're going to have to talk to people that you don't know. So eventually be able to step outside your shell and take that chance.
for sure, I definitely, like I've been there. I suck with people for a while. I'm not going to say I'm a smoothest
Mhm.
talker in the world, but man, it's all practice. Like
Right. Yeah. It's not
from
like you have to be like some awesome pickup artist.
no, you like just be genuine, be yourself, do your thing. It's all practice. You're going to suck, you're going to embarrass yourself, but a day from, like if I go out and embarrass myself tomorrow, won't even matter. We'll never see that person again. Just practice.
Hmm.
Practice
Yeah.
those skills.
Right. Yeah. Practice. And yeah, like we were saying, like, I mean, there's leaders out there that you'll watch that may seem like they carry like uh like, weird, awkward traits in them about when it comes to like talking to other people and like public speaking and stuff. But I mean, like, you'll see like they still take steps and they still do what they can, and they still, like, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be perfect. Just be genuine, like Tomas was saying, and just be you, and always level it up. Take those
Sure.
chances.
Keep leveling up, baby.
Yeah, you'll see it in your life, and where you need to make any shifts or do anything, or if you're already doing it right, then do it, keep doing it. But you'll understand when the time comes what you need to do, like when you need to be maybe learning from something that you've been repeating in your life, or it'll start to open up for you.
Yeah. Make a change. If you want to make tomorrow a better day, you have to change what you do today.
Hmm. That's right, because tomorrow is always going to be tomorrow. Today is always going to be today.
Right.
Cryptic. You have anything else you'd like to say on it, Tomas?
um I'm pretty good. I mean, I think you covered it all. These are just basic things you can do right now, today. Start practicing little by little, and eventually these little things will all add up and you'll see a big change. Change your mindset, change in how people respond to you, change how you respond to people.
Yes, and change how you respond to different situations and experiences in your life too, and you'll see it start to be more positive as well.
Exactly.
If
I
you can
mean,
change how you handle things, you change the outcomes.
for sure. And I don't think you don't just walk up into your office tomorrow and tell off everyone and act like they're going to respect you. But take these changes. I strongly believe you will see a change in how people respond to your responsibilities given to you. And it's all practice. I mean, if you start right now, you got nothing to lose. You'll see nothing but improvements.
Got nothing to lose, got so much to gain. Well, we appreciate you guys
Thank you for watching
joining in
once
for
again.
another one. Yes. Remember to hit that like button if you appreciate what we were talking about today.
If you hate what we were talking about, hit that like
Hit,
button anyways.
if you hate what we were talking about, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, tell us off next time, comment, do your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
We'll be
comment.
back. Thank you for watching.
Yes, Project 518 out.
Peace.
Peace.